Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for today's episode of Star Wars Relics. Today, we finally get our hands on a highly anticipated item from Haslab. So stick around, it's gonna be a good one. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for today's episode of Star Wars Relics. Episode 25 for today, Friday, February 18, 2022. And today is a big one. After a 16-month wait, we finally received the Haslab Vintage Collection Razorcrest. It's been a long time coming. Actually, at first I was going to receive it last Saturday, but the FedEx guy, when they came by, I wasn't home, so a signature was required, so I wasn't able to get it that day. Actually, I missed it by 7 minutes. I got a notification that was attempted to be delivered, but then I wasn't home at the time, and I got home 7 minutes after that notification. But I ended up finally getting it on Monday, about 4 days ago, and it is taking quite a bit of willpower to refrain from opening it all these 4 days. But we finally get our turn today. I've already seen many people posting their videos, their reviews, their openings, and all that stuff, unboxings. The ship looks fantastic so far. Most of the feedback has been pretty positive. Maybe a couple of things maybe here and there that people have complained for the most part, but seems to be a pretty good ship, and I guess from what I can tell so far, pretty well worth the wait. Again, 16 months waiting from the time that it was bagged to the time that it was delivered, a pretty long wait. So I'm excited, and let's immediately get on it, and hopefully we have the same result that pretty much everyone that I've seen so far have had. So let's get on it. Let's start. Not sure exactly what we're gonna be able to do here with the space, but we're gonna wing it, and hopefully we can make it work. Let's see. Let me get the knife here. I probably should open it on this side over here, even though I'm not left-handed. We're gonna open it with the left hand. So let's see. Again, so far everything that I've seen has been pretty positive. People have enjoyed their Razorcrest. I think I saw one guy that kind of didn't like it too much. I guess he was expecting something different for some reason. But aside from that one, seems to be a pretty unanimous that it's a great ship. A couple of things in the shipper box that should not have an issue with affect in any manner or in any way the box, the Razorcrest box itself. So hopefully we'll be able to get this open without major issues, many interferences. I'm trying to get the microphone where I can get the audio recorded. So again, I'm just improvising here. Hopefully make it work because the space is somewhat limited. Let's try this. Again, I'm definitely not having much luck. Let me see if I can maybe backing out a little bit. This is the actual box. Quite heavy and big. I actually hear some rattling inside the box, so I'm not sure if that's normal. I didn't get that from any of the videos that I saw before or previously from people saying that they kind of heard noises. So let me see. I think we're getting getting to the point that we'll be able to get it out of the box. Let's see. So far, so good. Hopefully we don't drop it. And I guess the box is out. All right, here we go. First look at the Razorcrest Haslab Vintage Collection. Pretty heavy, as I definitely have heard already from pretty much everyone. We got the Razorcrest, I guess, vintage style drawing side or signing there on the side on the box. We have the Haslab sticker here, pretty cool. I know that the katana of the Java sail barge was a little like some kind of chrome. So they definitely changed this from the one they did for the Java sail barge. We got the beautiful picture here of the Razorcrest. Let me get the microphone out of the way here. Hopefully we can get that a little bit better here. And again, sorry about any issues with the viewing, but it's definitely very limiting with the space that I have available right now. So hopefully we can make it work. But looks pretty impressive. Again, not really the best, maybe the best view here. Let me see if I can make a quick change here. Hopefully we can make it work. Let's see. Okay, again, I'm just improvising here, so let's see. Maybe we can get it over here. Pretty big box, heavy box. We're gonna be going through a couple of the specifics of the product once we open it. But I just wanted to see the box itself. Again, pretty nice. In the back, we have the again, one of those Kenner style drawings here. So very nice. A couple of the figures here. In the picture, we have a Quill, a G11. We have Baby Yoda or Grogu, and the Mandalorian itself, of course. Very nice. Oh my gosh, it's pretty heavy. So let's get let's switch gears a little bit here. Hopefully we can make it work with the space we have as far as when we open it, so we can put it together, and hopefully we can make it work. So let's start the process. I may have to kind of fast forward here, or at least time lapse it, so we can get this video quickly out of the way. Okay, we got the first opening here. Let me see if I can maybe turn it over, and then hopefully we can get it out of the way, out of the box that way. Again, I'm basically improvising here as I go along due to the space limitations. But hopefully we can make it work. Let's find out. We'll find out momentarily. Here we go. It's pretty tight in there, so hopefully we can get it out of the box here. Okay, seems to be working so far. Let's see. Let's keep it up. I can already noticing that the box itself at the bottom, oh, the way it is right now at the bottom right here, there's a little crease in the box. Should not have any impact at all. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can do it like this. Seems to be working. Kind of slow, but steady. And way finally out. Wow. You can immediately, once the box is out, you can immediately feel or smell the new toy smell. Or you can feel this new toy smell, which I like. It's pretty cool to have that. We have a couple of things here. We have the landing gear. You can probably see on this side right here. Landing gears. Right on this side right here. We have a couple of carbonite blocks here from some of his bounties. We're gonna go through those once we get to get the tape out of the way. We have the set of instructions. Set of instructions right here. I can use a couple of things how to put it together. Yeah, right here. Very cool. There we go. Very nice. A couple of pages, basically about 4 or 5 pages. Yeah, pretty much, and of course the base. That's definitely what I want to look at. But from the videos that I've seen, the base is pretty cool. So should make for a nice display stand there. All right, so this is the instructions again. Number way, and we're gonna try to find the best way, or at least the less difficult way to open this. Let me get the trusty old knife here. It turned out to be quite a project. Didn't expect it to be this challenging again with this bit of space. I'm sure if I had more space available, that would reach the cameras and the microphones and all that. Would have been much easier, I'm pretty sure. But hopefully, we can make it work. Some of the videos that I've seen already, some people had the same issues to get it, to get it open. But of course, some of them had already a pretty nice get up or set up in their studios or whatever they're filming from. So it definitely translated into a much easier experience when opening the Razorcrest. So there we go. I think I may have find a formula to get it to get it open easier. Let me continue here on the side. There we go. Finally. Okay, here we go. All right. Pretty cool. Very nicely packed or packaged or packed, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we have the, as already mentioned, we had a couple of carbonite blocks. I think there was supposed to be 4 in total. We have 2 in here, so I'm guessing the other 2 should be inside the box here. Some of the landing gear. All right. We're gonna get to those in a moment. Now let's go to the actual main guy here, main prize. Let's see, this is the main event here. What do we have here? This seems to be the compartment. Oh, one of the rocket thrusters. Pretty strong material. Very hard plastic. Has a cool, nice effect here in the back. Kind of feels like I'm sure if you kind of light it up with maybe some kind of lights or LED or something, will look much cooler, because you have a little fluorescent orange light to kind of have the look or the impression that it's like a fire coming out of the thrusters. Very nice, pretty hard, or pretty good material here. All right, get it out of the way. Oh, we have here the other 2 carbonite blocks to make the 4 that we're supposed to get with the Razorcrest, part of the tiers. I think this is part of the tier. I think the tier number 1, maybe tier number 2. May have been tier number 2. I don't remember, but it's been again so long, 16 months. So, but here we go. This is the other carbonite block. This appears to be like one of those. Oh, it's definitely a bounty that he had. The Mandalorian had. Look like a woman in this one. And then this is another one here. Let me take a look in here. Pretty nice. And put them back in here. And we got the Mandalorian in the baggie. They didn't do this one carded, but this is exclusive to the Haslab Vintage Collection. This set has the cloth cape instead of the vinyl that's been released a couple of times already, carded. So seems to be like a couple of I guess blasters and his rifle in here. Feels like it. I don't know. I have to open it to make sure, but it feels to be that these are gonna be the blasters and his rifle. Not sure. Again, I have to kind of open it to make sure, but it looks pretty cool. Pretty much the same figure that we already gotten. Again, except for the cloth cape, which again is exclusive to this particular product, the Haslab. Here we got the carded action figures, which we're hoping they're okay in good condition. Let's find out. A little bit bent, but nothing really major. I'm pretty sure we can put something on top of it for for a couple of days, a couple of books, heavy books, and it should be flattened. This is the card back. This is what it looks like in the back. Very cool. And of course, you have the chrome kind of a Beskar pram here, which is different from the one we already have in the other Baby Grogu or Grogu action figure we have gotten, the last couple of years. Very nice, exclusive to this set as well. This is number in the back, HAS 1, which of course is Haslab. Very nice, pretty cool. And of course, we also have the carded exclusive to this set, the Off-World Jawa Elder. Very cool. This is HAS 2. Again, Haslab 2. This is what the card looks in the back. This card seems to be much pretty good. These two, I don't anticipate opening them, since basically this is the only way to get these, so it's gonna be a little more, I guess. Oh wait a minute! I'm looking at this now. There's definitely a crease here. I don't know if the camera can grab that. I'm not really sure the camera can grab that, but there's definitely a crease on the Jawa. Right there, pretty noticeable crease. Let me take a quick look again at the Grogu. Let me make sure. This seems to be okay. Except that little bend, but again, something heavy on top of it for a couple of days should be getting flattened. But yeah, the Jawa has a little crease right there. All right, okay, but not bad at all. So we got the cards out of the way, or the carded figures out of the way. Let's continue with the unboxing here. We have the plastic, hard plastic, definitely for the base right here. Pretty hard plastic, very good material. Very good material. I already seen some of the people's they have already shared their Razorcrest, and they look awesome in the on top of the bases. Or the base, or the stands, kind of have that look as a flight mode look. So it looks pretty awesome. This is the other rocket thruster, or thruster, whatever they call it. Have to excuse me. English not being my first language. I forget sometimes some of the words, but yeah, the rocket thruster here. You have some of the openings. Very cool. Yeah, some openings in here. I see a couple of some people there are videos that I've seen already. I kind of have the same feeling that some of those folks have shared. Some of the inner parts, I think they would have been a little bit better, or would have looked better. My opinion, of course. There was some kind of weathering to them, just because to kind of make it a little bit more screen accurate. Or not screen accurate, but show accurate, because by having them just plain old silver or gray, I don't know, feels a little bit lazy. And of course, having paying what this thing cost when we purchased, or when we backed it a couple 16 months ago. I don't know. You would maybe expect a little bit more work as far as the special details, the attention to detail, this type of item, which is essentially some sort of Kickstarter program. It's basically Hasbro's version of a Kickstarter program in Haslab, basically. Okay, so and this is of course the main attraction here. main part. We also have, well, we haven't taken out their cannons. Very cool here. The cannons here. But this is definitely the big guy here, the main guy. Or the main attraction, let's put it that way. Very nice cover here. Trying to get this open here the best way I can, again with the space that I have. Wow. I mean, I've seen videos, of course, as I said already. Many people were sharing their packages, being delivered and their openings and unboxings and all that. But to me, at least, one thing is seeing it, on YouTube, and completely something different when you actually get it and you have it in your hands. The weight, the texture, and the material. How it feels in your hands. Pretty good, pretty cool. Have a lot of compartments. I'm just wondering what is this, what was kind of rattling inside the box before we took it out, before we opened this. There's a couple of compartments here, which I have to get familiarized with. I don't want to open something that I'm not supposed to open. So, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Some of the weathering in some of the parts, not everything, but some of the parts, for, again, my opinion, could have been a little bit better, perhaps. Seems to me, again, being this type of product, the Haslab product, I don't know, maybe could have made it to make it a little bit better, perhaps. Could have probably used some of the, again, weathering in some parts, not all, not all of it, because again, I think it's a great ship, it's a great product. They have definitely a lot of it is amazing, pretty hefty, so kind of some weight to it. So pretty good product as a whole. So don't get me wrong, I do love it, and it feels great, and it's amazing to finally get it. But again, just some little offside comment, if you will. Again, a little bit of weathering in some of the parts. I'm sorry, some of the parts gonna make it a little bit tad better, I guess. But again, that's my opinion only. I don't work for Hasbro, so I don't have any saying in the. I don't know exactly what goes behind the scenes as far as when they're planning these things. So from an outside looking in, again, a little bit weathering in some of the areas to kind of make it a little bit more screen accurate or show accurate. I guess would have made it a tad better because it's still a great ship, a great product. So let's get to putting it together now. I think this is starting to get into a long video, which I don't want to do. So let me see if we can put this together, and then we'll come right back to continue with the product review. Okay, everyone. So about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes after, later, we finally got the Razorcrest partially built. There's a couple of things that I left out on purpose, the landing gear and a couple of the things that can go inside the Razorcrest. I left them out because I want to show them here to make sure that we can cover exactly everything that we get with the Razorcrest. So, but again, it's partially built. The landing gear hasn't been put in yet, and everything else has been put in. And we already built the base. And again, a couple of things we have haven't put in on purpose because we're gonna go over there right now to see exactly what they are. So let's go real quick. All right, so we got, as I was mentioning earlier, we have 4 carbonite cases, with the Razorcrest. We're gonna show 2 of them. We're gonna go to show all of them, the 4 right now. So first we have what appears to be some sort of a Rhodian creature, Greedo, kind of like Greedo. So the Rhodian, see if I get closer there. There you go. Probably better to look at there. Very nice. That's one of the carbonite cases that came in with the project with the Razorcrest. This appears to be some humanoid. Nothing No, it's no creature, just a humanoid. At least seems to be a humanoid. Very close, very cool. Let's see a little bit better. There we go. I like how they kind of have their expressions, after being, frozen in carbonite with their hands on. I think we already showed this one earlier in the video, but kind of take a closer look. This appears to be a female. Again, humanoid, but female. So it's probably one of those bounties that the Mandalorian have, gonna, I guess, gone through and acquire pretty much throughout his career. We have the final one. This one is from the show, from the first episode. The Mithril, I think it's pronounced Mithril. I don't know if you can probably grab it or take a quick look or a good look in there, but maybe the brightness or something doesn't allow it. But yeah, that appears to be the Mithril from the episode 1, the very first episode from Mandalorian. Very good. Great material, pretty hard plastic in all of them. And I like them. There's a compartment inside the Razorcrest that you can put them all, kind of hang them up, all 4 of them. I didn't do that because, again, I wanted to show them here in the video to see exactly what we're getting. And something that I already showed earlier, we went over, but kind of showing a little closer look here. It's a bag Mandalorian with the Beskar. Here we go. A little closer look at him. Yeah. And from what when I was getting the instructions, and of course from some of the videos that I've already seen, it pretty much comes with we're gonna open it, get it out of the baggie, and see exactly what we get from with the Mandalorian. But from some videos that I've already seen, has like a little jetpack, and a couple of I guess weapons. Let me go ahead and take it open real quick. We get out of the bag, and it has a little some kind of wrapping paper to cover what appears to be the guns or the actual jetpack, because there's a bag that comes with other accessories, which could be very well the actual blasters and weapons and all that. Okay, here we go. So we got I got in my hand here. Here we go. We got the jetpack. I'm gonna take a closer look. Very nice. This is a jetpack. Up on the side. And then in here we have a little blaster and his rifle. Let's get first the blaster, which is very tiny. So let me see if I can put it in my hand here and hopefully we can show it. And it can be upside down. There we go. Very small. Very small. But looks pretty nice. Like a silver, like a breast guard type. And we have the little rifle, Mandalorian's rifle, which in the second episode of the series he uses to actually he uses it to vaporize or disintegrate well, not boss. I'm sorry, but not boss. Oh my God, I'm blanking it right now. The species. Oh my God, can't believe it. Well, I know he disintegrates some Jawas that pretty much destroy or pretty much tore down the Razorcrest. So he disintegrates some of them, and wow, this is pretty good. It's a little bit bent. Let me see if I can get it in the camera here. It's a little bit bent there. You can probably grab that. So I don't know. Let me show over here. Maybe a closer look. There. Yes, a little bit bent. You can probably see like a little curve in there. So not happy about that, but it's okay. It's a very flimsy plastic actually. At least this particular item. Paint job, pretty nice. Like a golden here. It's a gold here, and then like a silver finish, or at least like a charcoal gray finish on the top, and then the bottom part like a little gold, or like a little goldish type of finish. I'm sorry, no gold, bronze, and silver in the front, or charcoal gray in the front. Pretty nice, very cool. Again, aside from the fact that it's a little bit bent, I think it's pretty good. All right, so that's pretty much takes care of the actual baggie with the Mandalorian, and we have the Mandalorian here again, a little closer, again with the cloth cape, which is exclusive to this Haslab project, the Razorcrest. Pretty good articulation from the Mandalorian. I'm planning to post it a little bit later in the Razorcrest. Kind of hard to bend his knees, but yeah, there you go. There we go. Pretty stiff joints at this point, but again, I'm gonna try to post it later and try to work on the joint or the articulation because it's highly articulated, but maybe because it's new, of course, it's pretty stiff. Kind of hard to move the parts right now, but pretty nice paint deco in them. You can see a couple of holes in the cape, which of course kind of showing that he's been through many battles. But all in all, pretty nice sculpt. All right, and the last thing that comes with the Razorcrest, as far as accessories, is a little baggie with many goodies, which I already seen some videos with people having issues putting these things inside the Razorcrest. These are probably tiny guns and blasters and power thermal detonators and all that. And it's kind of hard to put some of them inside, which I'm it's one of the little bag. This, from videos that I've seen, these were pretty easy to put inside, but there were some in there that was kind of difficult to hang them up in the compartments devoted to it. It's a little some sort of like a baggie or bag or some sort of like a pouch. I don't know. I'm not sure how to call it. But so for baby Grogu to sort of kind of sit when he goes inside the cockpit. So we have a spot for the, of course, when the Mandalorian piloting, and then in the back, baby Grogu. So we're gonna use that to put him in there. I'm not gonna use the one that came with the Razorcrest itself. That's carded and that's pretty much limited. But I already, a couple of years ago, I got a couple of baby Grogu's for Black Series, so I'm probably gonna be using that one for that. Hopefully it fits. And this other stuff that came with the Razorcrest here. Some of the stuff inside the bag. We have a couple of more bags, a couple of blasters, rifles, plenty of them actually, plenty of them. I don't want to turn it over because I know there's some thermal detonators, but they're pretty tiny. I don't want to risk getting them, falling on the floor and kind of hard to find then after that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's many actually. I want to say 15 to 20 pieces, separate pieces, different type of blasters, different types of bags. Again, a couple of thermal detonators in there, all sorts of weapons essentially. So we're gonna be putting those inside the Razorcrest. Hopefully, I don't have any major issues, as many people have claimed to have had trying to put them in there. So that's pretty much it. So, and the last thing that we got is the actual base, which is pretty awesome. I think it's pretty awesome. You see there, it's not like a amazing plastic, but it's pretty nice plastic. And of course, you have the Mandalorian logo in there, the Star Wars Mandalorian. And this is pretty nice acrylic, or yeah, it feels like acrylic plastic. Acrylic, pretty good, pretty strong, and definitely looking forward to displaying it in here. And pretty much that covers it. Of course, as I said, I didn't. I'm sure at least the landings. This is the landing gear, which again on purpose I haven't put them in there because I wanted to first get the piece from the back inside the Razorcrest, and I'm gonna be using this anyways because I'm gonna be displaying it in the base. So, but that's pretty much all that comes with the Razorcrest, the Haslab Razorcrest Vintage Collection from the Mandalorian TV show. All in all, an amazing set, an amazing, I guess, item. Aside from the fact that, again, it's 16 months from the actual backing date and I guess essentially ordering date to actually being shipped, it's pretty a long time. But all in all, satisfied with the actual product itself. couple of minor things, as I mentioned earlier, some areas that could have been maybe perhaps weathered, some of the painting weathering there. So probably gonna make it a little bit tad better. Again, all in all, fantastic item, pretty heavy, pretty big. I had to find somewhere to put it. So I plan to do that as soon as I put the stuff inside that I still haven't done that yet. And hopefully we can get a display soon and maybe some of it at the end of this video. So speaking of better videos, I just wanted to thank you for sticking with me to the end if you did. And of course, as always, if you haven't yet, I would like to ask you to consider subscribing, hitting the like button. As always, that helps me enormously. And of course, following our social media channels, Facebook and the Instagram pages that we have for the channel. Pretty excited about the Razorcrest. Now we're going to continue to start getting things open. We have received plenty of products in the last week and a half, but due to some remodeling and construction here in my house, I wasn't able to get to those. So hopefully this week we get to drop at least 3 videos, which I hope to be enough to cover everything that has been received in the last couple of days, a week and a half or so. So, but that's pretty much it. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. I hope to see you next time. Hopefully we can start moving things forward. I'm pretty excited about the Razorcrest. If you receive yours, please let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. And finally, to say goodbye, I appreciate you tuning in again. This is Ricky Fernandez for Star Wars Relics. Until next time, peace.